It's been a long time since I've been in front of the camera. I feel a little weird. Hey kings and queens and royal beings, my name is Jessica. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm sorry for not uploading. Life has just been rough, as I'm sure many of you all know or are experiencing it. I just haven't really had time to film or really do anything. I've also I'm in a weird slump. I've said this, I'm pretty sure, in previous videos. I'm in a really weird life slump. I didn't want to not film a video before the end of 2020. So for this video, I'm going to be filming the end of the year book tag. This tag was created by Ariel Bassett, and I'm going to link it in the description. I know a few people did this tag like September, October, so I was originally going to do it then as well, but I lost track of time, and then I thought, oh well, it's too late based on some of the questions. But then I saw some people upload their tag recently, so I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's mid-November, so it's still the end of the year, so I was like, well, I guess it's not too late. First question, are there any books that you started this year that you need to finish? And I literally have like a whole shelf on my Goodreads called I'll Get Back to It, so it's a pretty good amount. I have read like one or two already, and I'm currently reading one that I started earlier this year, which is A Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. It's the third book in the Torch Against the Night series, and I've just had it on my TBR for too long. Yeah, that book. There's also Dark and Deepest Red by Anna Marie McLemore. Just a lot of books on my TBR that I started that I really need to finish. So yeah. Question 2, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? So again, this question was the real reason why I thought that it would be too late, because it's already almost winter. I am going to say Wildwood by Colin Malloy, and illustrations are by Carson Ellis. This is a middle grade that I found in Barnes & Noble. Mostly what drew me in was the cover. It just kind of, you know, it just looks fall. So this is about a girl named Prue, and she lives a pretty normal, like, not exciting life. But then one day her brother is taken by a murder of crows into the impassable wilderness, which is a very dense and tangled forest on the edge of Portland, Oregon. No one's gone into this forest, and if they have, they've never made it out. So then the adventure begins for Prue and her friend Curtis as they make their way into the impassable wilderness. And there they discover a world that is in the middle of this violent upheaval. It's full of warring creatures, peaceable mystics, and powerful figures with the darkest intentions. And what started as a rescue mission becomes something greater as the two friends find themselves entwined in the struggle for the very freedom of this wilderness. My friend Ari actually, like, they love middle grade, and when they saw that I hauled this book, they're like, yes, it's so good. So this is the first book. I don't have the second one because I'm trying to buy books, like sequels, after I finish the first book, and I have the intention of continuing on. There's no point in me buying it if I don't like it. So hopefully I will be able to get to this very soon, probably after I finish Reaper at the Gates. Question 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? So because it's the middle of November, you kind of think that there wouldn't be a lot of books that still need to be published. However, there are two. Well, two that I can think of off the top of my head. The first one is called A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa Tahir, and this is the fourth and final book in the Torch Against the Night series, hence the reason why I'm reading A Reaper at the Gates like with such urgency, because this book comes out December 1st. So in a little over a week it comes out. I'm not trying to get spoilers on the day it comes out, so my goal is to read A Reaper at the Gates this week, so that way I will be prepared for when I pick up A Sky Beyond the Storm. And the second one is called How the King of Elfham Learned to Hate Story. This is actually a novella in Cardan's point of view. Cardan from the Folk of the Air series, if you're not familiar, or you just don't really plan on reading it. That book comes out November 24th, which is in 2 days when I'm filming it, which probably by the time this gets up, it'll be coming out the next day. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for both of those books. Question 4, what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? This one was a little hard because I have bookshelves full of books that I want to read. So this one was, again, very difficult. I chose Gods of Jade and Shadow by Silvia Moreno Garcia, A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow by Laura Taylor Namey. Real quick, okay, I'm so happy for Laura to, you know, have her book chosen for Reese's YA book club, but like, can this be a sticker instead of imprinted onto the book? I'm that shallow, I'm sorry, but I don't like when they do this. Like, this is not, in my opinion, I don't think, I just don't like it. I don't know, might just be me. Like, again, I'm very happy for Laura, but this just, it bugs me, it irks me that I can't take it off. Even the Barnes & Noble exclusive editions, I always take off that sticker because I don't like it. Last book that I really want to read by the end of the year is Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Maniscalco. And if you guys are wondering, Jessica, what is this? Like, what version is this? This is the Fairy Loot edition. Can we just look at it? Look at it, okay? Look at it. Look at it. But anyway, I really like Carrie Maniscalco. I loved her Stalking Jack the Ripper series, and I just have very high hopes for this one. So I'm hoping to get to all 3 of these sometime within the next month, in like 1 or 2 weeks. Question 5, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? I have 2 possible questions. Not questions. I have 2 not questions. I have 2 answers. So the first one is a book that I'm currently reading because I have this very bad habit of starting and not finishing books, as I mentioned, because of my books to get back to bookshelf on Goodreads. So one of the books is Incendiary by Zoraida Cordova. I'm currently on page 68, which is chapter 6. I've been reading this for a little too long, but life has just been really kicking my ass. So I want to finish this book by the end of the year, and I'm hoping this will be one of my favorite books, but I don't know if it'll be my favorite because I don't really know what my favorite book of all time is. Not of all time. Book. I don't really have an idea of what my favorite book of the year is so far because I'm very bad at choosing my favorites. The other possible answer is The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. I've heard many good things about The Fifth Season. They're all by people who I really trust their opinion, especially with adult fantasy. I have high hopes. So the last question is, have you already started your reading plans for 2021? Yes, I'm currently working on a spreadsheet full of new releases by each month. I'm also going to be trying to track my books that I'm buying / reading. I don't really have like set books. I'm already working on my plans for that. I don't know why I was just about to go just rambling on. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry that this was probably going to be a pretty short video. I did want to get this tag of all tags out there, and yes, I can't make any promises for when the next time I'm going to film. Hopefully at least 1 or 2 more videos before 2020 ends. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in my next one, whenever that may be. Bye!